What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the 63rd installation of the Game Scrubs podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Cal. Joining me, as always, as per usual, Jake. Jake, how you doing?
I am pretty fantastic. It was beautiful weather all weekend. Just got to hang out. Had a nice laid-back weekend. My folks came to visit. Drank a few too many beers with them, so that's always a fun time. My dad goes way harder than I do. Like, he's like, let's go to 2 breweries today. And I'm like, but I want a couple beers at each one because I got to try them. And then by the end of the day, boy, oh boy, it's a lot harder to do anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It just be like that, you know? But, supporting local businesses, just doing my part.
I'm probably going to be supporting some local businesses here. Probably a week from Friday.
Oh, you don't say?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got the entire week off next week for my birthday, so I'm pretty fucking jacked about that, honestly, because my boss was saying that the way he did it at his old store was he would do the schedule where either you get 2 days the weekend off before the next schedule, or you could split them, or you'd get the 2 days after. And he split. I was like, split them.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have Sunday through to the next Monday off. So 9 days in a row.
That's what you like to fucking hear.
I was like, okay, I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Seriously. Holy shit. That's awesome.
So, yeah. I'm pretty excited about that. I would really like if I could just tell him, hey, give me both Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, all right, let's really cash in on this shit.
11 days off. God, that would be nuts.
You know, I actually pulled that off back in the day. That's because one of our buddies was writing the schedule, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was a good time. Boy, oh boy.
I do not miss writing the schedule, I'll be honest.
Yeah. For sure.
Although I'm a little nervous that with this raise, that additional responsibilities will be cast down upon me, and
no.
I'm kind of like, you know what? No.
Nah.
Frankly speaking,
this dollar should have happened a while ago.
This isn't. It should have happened before the pandemic.
Yeah.
But
should be a couple dollars actually.
Right now, I should be sitting at like $18.
Yes, exactly.
Not what I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
But
I digest.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah. So speaking of digesting, the jury of the Apple and Epic trial are going to be digesting all the information.
Yes.
All the arguments, all the nooks and crannies of the game industry as a whole to determine exactly how to rule between Apple and Epic.
Mm-hmm.
In this article by Elizabeth Lopato, who I believe we've read some of her stuff before.
Yes.
It sounds like this is basically her baby of the story. She's been just focused on, and you get the story and you follow it.
Poor thing.
But yeah, this is a huge story to be covering. So well done by her.
Yeah.
At The Verge. And yeah, basically the final arguments have been made, and Elizabeth has basically, in the article, states that Apple stayed mostly on brand, saying basically to the point of having separate games markets on iPhones would cause a litany of security and privacy issues, whereas Epic kind of had a jumbled message. However,
they didn't have a jumbled message. They just had a lot of information thrown out there.
Right. Yeah. That's what I meant to say.
It's yeah. In the article, they say a coherent story. It's basically just like an ADHD kid just being like, and this, and this, and this, or like a little kid telling you a story almost, where all the information's there. You just have to put it together yourself.
Exactly. It's. It is extremely. I'll be honest, Jake. I'm glad I'm not on the jury.
Same.
For this trial, because this is like such a hard thing to determine, in my opinion. Because I feel like both parties have extremely strong cases. I mean, the idea of having competition, in the same ecosystem, same marketplace, that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's Apple's hardware. It's their software, their OS that they've developed on their own, running it. But part of me is like, well, damn, Apple went to all this trouble to set up their own environment for their own phone, their own ecosystem. What has Epic done as far as setting up their own ecosystem besides Epic Game Store? And Fortnite.
Classic.
Like what I
sounds like one's a monopoly and it sounds like the other one's not. It sounds like that's the problem.
And that's the thing. It's like it on the one hand, you want to placate to the idea of fair and a reasonable capitalistic marketplace.
Yes. Free and fair market, allegedly.
But on the other hand, it's like saying set up a coffee shop inside a grocery store without setting up a contract. Really, does that make sense?
That's kind
of how I view Epic. What Epic's really trying to do, at least from what I can tell, is I feel like they want to put Epic Game Store onto the app, as an app on iPhones.
Yes.
As competition to straight up the App Store.
Yes.
However, it is the Apple ecosystem. So it's like downloading Chrome from Internet Explorer, which I think I've made the comparison to before.
I think last podcast, yeah. That's pretty spot on.
So I don't understand why, frankly, it makes about as much sense to allow it than not.
I think
I don't know. Like when you break it down, and you look at everything, is there anything specific that stands out that you think could tip the case one way or the other? And what's your overall lean as far as who you think has a bit of an edge?
I think that Epic has the edge here. I think they really do. And I think if they don't win this, we'll talk about it later, but I think it really opens the door to different kinds of conversations. And I think that's what Tim Sweeney and Epic are really doing right now, just across the board, just really trying to shake up these marketplaces and ecosystems that are just being controlled by one group. And that's the big thing for Apple, right? Is they're like, well, we're not the only ones. It's like, yeah, there's one other. It's called a duopoly, congratulations, you done played yourself, bud. Like, and then they're like, that's the thing is like Google has the like Android operating system, right? But they don't have phones. Whereas Apple has both. It's it reflects Universal versus or United States versus Universal way back when, the antitrust suit against the Hollywood system at the time, which was studios owned they owned the movies, the locations, like tickets. They owned everything. It was all of it. So they had to give up one. They had to give up something. So it wasn't a total monopoly. Like, say you went to a city and it only had Paramount theaters and they only played Paramount movies and so on and so forth. It's like that with Apple. I just think Apple's in a tough spot right now where they have made this fantastic, like, honestly, from what people tell me, I participate in it, an ecosystem that works really well within itself. But it also gets rid of a lot of competition, which goes against the whole free market aspect of the United States. But I think that if Epic doesn't win, I think they really opened the doors to some stuff. And I think they do have the edge here.
I think I agree with that. I would basically, just to add on to your point, say that Apple likes to pretend that their OS is hot shit, but it really, frankly,
take off the hot part.
It's like a house of cards, or like a house of cards where it's like a self-contained little ecosystem, and because everything is within their bubble, anything trying to get in, aka apps, whatnot, I feel like at that point, everything that gets into their ecosystem is on them. Okay. And that can give you the false idea of, oh, everything's secure. We make sure.
Yes. Thank you. That's a very good point.
It's a false sense of security.
Yes, exactly.
When really all you're doing is saying, oh, I trust Apple to vet everything. Are you fucking kidding me right now? There's so much like garbage out there on the App Store that they just, and you know what they do really? They approve damn near anything.
Yeah.
So long as it doesn't threaten their ecosystem like an Epic does.
Yep.
Because everything that gets on there, they're able to charge more than anybody else to say, hey, yeah, we'll put you on the App Store, but we're taking 30%.
Which actually might bite them in the ass.
Yeah.
Like, that could be... Yeah. That's literally one of the things that could really hurt them, is that.
Especially, like, I'll still say if Epic wins and establishes a digital game store front of an app to be put onto iPhone devices or Apple devices in general, then they could say, oh, well, we're going to charge 15%. Or we're going to, developers, we're only going to take a 15% cut. We don't need 30% like Apple. So don't even bother putting your stuff on their storefront, their digital storefront. Put it on our digital storefront. And you know what? In the meantime, we'll like put you front page. We'll have you featured. Or, maybe we'll do like a free multiplayer weekend for whatever. Right?
Yeah.
And that will be the sort of competition that drives down mobile marketplace games.
Yep.
Even though, I mean, it's not like they're busting at the seams like super expensive necessarily.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, um, I think it'd be very interesting to see a I want to say a different perspective on the filtering of games
Mm-hmm.
into a storefront, because I think the competition will not only drive down the price of games,
Yeah.
I think it will actually drive up the quality of the games that are out there
Yeah.
by saying, okay, we cannot have garbage on our platform anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's one of like the kind of unspoken things that could really cut into those sales
Mm-hmm.
for Apple, is the idea of all those like garbage, like
Shovelware bullshit.
shovelware
Clones.
bullshit.
Chinese clone
Yeah.
games thrown up there.
Oh, cut the string versus cut the rope.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm picking up what
You
you
know.
put. Jokeable.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. That's I want to bounce off that real quick. That's like how often do you go on the Epic Games like storefront?
I'll be honest, not too often, mostly just to kind of see what they have available for free.
Same.
But I was recently on there, real quick. I was recently on there. Or wait, was it there? No, it was on Steam. Never mind.
We'll get to that later. But yeah, I just feel like they don't have a lot of really shitty games like those on the Epic Games Store. Just gonna throw it out there. Maybe they're curating their video game ecosystem a little better than the garbage that Apple's letting on. But you know, Apple knows best. I just think that it's wild that like people like, it's mentioned in the article that people get iPhones and get Apple products because of the ecosystem, right? But it's mentioned that the judge pointed out that Epic's remedy, allowing other app stores into the iPhone and allowing side loading of apps, destroyed the consumer choice, because then the consumers aren't getting what they want with the Apple ecosystem. It's like, I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like, I don't know, don't download Epic Games then.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there. That's called a consumer choice. I don't know. I just feel like that's really thin. That's of all the things to really point out, I feel like that was a misstep, or like not as important as they think it is.
I'm right there with you, 100%. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, it's two companies that, regardless of the outcome, will still try to dominate your life one way or the other.
100%.
It's a little bit sickening to me to see two companies basically call the other, like one calling the other a monopoly and the other calling them back like effectively like leeches, or like they're gonna be basically ruining everything.
Yeah. Right.
I will say I feel like Apple is gonna take a huge blow from this.
Oh yeah, and
huge.
Yeah, this is gonna be enormous. Well, Apple's easily one of the most successful companies ever, so they'll be fine. But I think my favorite thing about this, not only have we been watching this closely, and Elizabeth, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, the wonderful woman that made Brett Kavanaugh cry with me, asked about if he liked beer. She said that she has been watching this trial closely. And I don't know if you know this, but she has been looking real hard at antitrust laws. So, Apple may escape Epic okay, but it might go up against the federal government real soon. So, I don't know. If they take the L here, they might not have to deal with the federal government as much. But if they don't take the L, I don't know. I feel like they could be up a creek soon.
Yeah. Real quick side story off of this.
Hit me.
So, I used to work for how do I put this?
A large corporation? Influential entertainment corporation?
An extremely large, one of the biggest entertainment corporations in the history of the world.
Yep.
And my job was basically to send letters and receive letters and get those letters to people.
Whoa!
One letter I was given without an envelope, so I happened to skim it.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what. Based off the contents of this letter, I could tell that there has been a lot of back and forth between that corporation and the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Oh my God.
Among, it's just like as an acting as an arm of the government itself.
Yeah. Yep.
Basically, and this was a minor issue. Basically stating how for a certain position they wanted to meet certain requirements.
Yeah.
And how because they're an industry leader that they should be allowed to have higher standards. And oh my god,
dude,
there were some big packages that came through that little corner of the world that I commanded for 5 months there.
Yeah.
One of them was actually a tiny little package that was basically like, it looked like a little motherboard.
Mm-hmm.
And a little motherboard was about this big, seriously.
Uh-huh.
About that big. $10,000. $10,000 for a little motherboard like that.
My God.
Mostly because it was going to be the central chip for a working toy. So you can bet I put plenty of bubble wrap on that thing. That thing was like packed to the brim with bubble wrap. I could, like, the guy acted like so nonchalant about it. He was just like, "Oh, here."
Oh my God!
He did not actually toss it, but he handed it to me just like, "Here you go."
Oh my God! No thanks.
I was like hyperventilating once he told me how expensive it was. I was like, "Oh no!"
Dear God, no!
I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. You know who is not fucking it up? Although he is kind of fucking it up in a off-brand sort of way.
Here.
Tim Sweeney. Where's your verification, bro? How am I supposed to know you're the CEO of Epic?
I was gonna say, what a nerd. Like, what a loser. Can't even get it, dude.
I mean, I'm not verified, so...
Same.
It just makes me feel like going, one of us. Well,
I mean, he also eats at Popeyes, Back when I ate meat, Popeyes was my go-to chicken place, so...
One of us.
One of us.
I definitely still fuck with Popeyes. I'm not gonna lie.
Those sandwiches, man.
Those sandwiches are amazing.
They're so good. Anybody that's like not a Chick-fil-A, I'm like, yeah, it's okay if you don't have taste buds. Like, everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
I definitely prefer Popeyes. But
That Chick-fil-A sauce, baby.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A. Unfortunately, there's a shortage, but luckily we got our gallon here
Okay, good.
in
Good.
Casa de Cal.
So I appreciate that. Like, everyone knows the joke that he's making, right? The Popeye's right next to the fucking courthouse. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Which is funny because he's also dunking on PUBG then. Tim Sweeney just so winging right now. What a guy.
This is like having multiple pitchers pitch to you while you're holding several bats at once.
Right.
And knocking them all out of the park. It works on that many levels, like at least 3 levels.
All right, I'm gonna throw it out. I'll throw it out here right now. He's like, you can just call him Javi Baez because every pitch that comes, every time he gets up to the plate, he's gonna hit a home run. Get fucked, Padres. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Javi Baez
Dude.
is one of my favorite Cubs players ever.
Ever. I want a jersey right now. Like, what a legend.
It used to be oh god, who was that real stud at first base a while back?
A while back?
God dang it. They were playing the Dodgers and this guy, I forget his freaking name, but he let a grounder go right through his fucking legs, and that's how they lost.
And that's when he became dead to you?
Yeah. Yeah, no joke. He used to be my favorite player. He was like in contention for the triple
Triple Crown?
Triple Crown, yeah.
Damn.
Gosh dang it, I wish I remembered his name though.
That's insane.
But yeah, then he missed a grounder and
What an idiot.
now I don't even know his name anymore. Now he's just somebody that I to know.
Wait, before we get off baseball real quick, Miguel Cabrera actually has gotten the Triple Crown, right? I watched him play when Detroit played against Kansas City in 2014, the year before the Royals won their World Series. Or did they win? I don't know. But I
think it was
watched Miguel Cabrera, one of the best baseball players who's still in the game right now, get out watching. He was so pissed. Like, he struck out looking, and boy, oh boy, was he fucking pissed at the ump. It was so funny. I'm like, GG, baby.
That's when you throw up the deuces later.
Yes.
Bye.
Oh, man, I would have, if I was the catcher or anything, I would have been like, all right, go home. All right, go home.
Give him one of those, get him out of here, get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
We don't need him, get him out of here.
Oh, my gosh. But yeah, Tim Sweeney just fucking coming at everyone right now.
Yeah, just throwing hands. He's feeling good. I think he's feeling like he's going to win this case. I can't say I necessarily blame him.
Yeah.
However, I feel like there's a difference.
For sure.
And what I worry about is you can never trust the education of Americans.
So your shit. Do you think this jury's gonna fuck him over?
I don't know. I'd like to think not. I'd like to think that they can take it seriously.
Yeah.
However, I don't like to put my faith in the intelligence of my fellow Americans anymore.
You know what? After 2016, I feel the same exact way.
Yeah.
In the last 4 years, and currently just still happening. But along those lines, do you think that they like check the jurors' phones as they were going in? We got 5 iPhone users, we got 5 Android OS users.
We have one person who's still using a chocolate from 2006.
There's an 80-year-old gentleman with a track phone. He has 6 track phones.
Sir, are you dealing drugs in the middle of a courtroom? In the meantime, it's the fucking guy from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Why don't you mind your own business? I'm a former police officer, and I know how it works.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid right there.
It was close.
Yeah.
I can't quite get as deep as him.
He's got a deep voice. You know what else was pretty close, Cal? CD Projekt Red's Margins.
Yeesh.
Zoink Scoob.
Yeah. Zoink Scoob. Our investors are gonna move us to other game companies. CD Projekt Red's 2021 net profits down 65%.
Yeah.
65%. What does that compute to in dollar amounts? Well, $8.84 million.
US dollars.
$1 million US dollars. Yikes, bro. I gotta say, I don't. It's not like any of us didn't see this coming when they released the game the way it was.
Yeah.
They did make that pledge to basically said, hey, look, we're gonna make this better. We're gonna pay for this and all that. They even I will say good on IGN. I don't know if this is their graph necessarily, but I do like their stability improvement graph.
Yes.
Regarding showing the different patches and all that.
Yeah. I think that's really good. They're obviously making great strides forward.
Granted, that should be a flat line, and it also should be right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Or at least near the bottom. I'm not gonna say every game is gonna be, or every iteration of the game will be perfect. There's several different things that could go wrong. However, I mean, the state that they released it in, it's been said to death that was inexcusable.
Yeah, exactly. Like, man, they made Bethesda look amazing with that. Like, no, whenever the next Bethesda game, although if it comes out exclusively to Microsoft, that probably shouldn't be a problem, since their issue was trying to spread it across so many platforms with Skyrim. But speaking of spreading it across platforms, Steven Totillo from Axios asked if Cyberpunk 2077 was going to be sold on PlayStation Network, and there are some metrics that Sony needs them to hit still before they will sell it there. So they're getting there.
Wow.
Right. Damn.
Yeah, Jackie.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, PC's the best place to play anyway, so.
Yeah, 100%. Especially a game like I keep seeing CD Projekt Red. Cyberpunk 2077. Like, honestly, any game like this, 100% better to play on PC. That's just a fact.
However, that's if you already have a PC.
Yeah.
You have to at least have a PC. Otherwise, I don't know. Because the reason I this is kind of a sidetrack, but I promise I'm gonna whip it around. You need to have a decent graphics card, and that market is currently fucked.
Absolutely.
By crypto miners and all sorts of fucking scalpers and
NFT
losers.
Fuckers.
Oh my god. Which, by the way, GameStop's coming out with an NFT.
No fucking way.
Yes, fucking way. And it's rumored that they plan on basically using that as a token for used games digitally.
What?
Yes,
My God.
that is exactly how they're planning on using it, according to not inside sources, but people who can extrapolate what they mean by that,
Yeah.
or by having it in general.
Exactly. Yeah.
Holy hot damn! That company is going to the fucking moon, bro.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew that's exactly where this was going. Oh my God, dude.
Speaking of
Oh, read my mind. Go for it.
going to the moon, how about going to the moon on half of the file size?
Okay, here's the thing. The fact that Microsoft Flight Simulator can cut the base game size in half. Oh my God, dude. What a beautiful fucking game. It's unreal. Like, go ahead. I mean, I can gush about this forever. This is like, for me, this is exactly what I want to see. A game this fleshed out and like beautiful. But they're just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to make it smaller. We're going to make the file size smaller. I'm like, go for it. Just do it.
I think it is a exercise that is not practiced nearly enough.
Yes.
In the games industry nowadays. Back in the olden times of my childhood, featuring games on the NES and SNES,
Yes.
the challenge was not, can we make this game? It was, can we make this game in this amount of file, or in this amount of size?
Mm-hmm.
And sure as shit, that led to some creative workarounds
Yes.
that actually worked out extremely well. Led to, like, certain chip tunes becoming super memorable. Basically hearing the same. I want you to think right now of you're walking, right?
So good.
Hearing that, and then battle noise.
Oh my gosh. Dun,
You know.
dun, dun, dun. Oh my God. Almost did the Mission Impossible theme. Don't mind me.
But I you know where I'm going
my
with
gosh.
that, though, where
Yeah.
it's like you take audio file sizes and you, instead of using a whole array, you cut everything down to, like, all right, this will be the battle music, this will be the walking music, this will be you enter a door, like only the essential stuff.
You got 8
And
tracks.
then
Use them right.
you have squares, a grid, really. And if we have to copy several pixels, that's what we'll do. And then we will squish it all down into this one file size in order to put it on a game. Whereas now they're just like, well, shoot, there's like 5, 6, 7, 8 gigabyte hard drives and SSDs that people can buy. Might as well just make it as big as we fucking want.
Fuck it.
It's not limited by the storage space.
Yep.
That's where I'm taking this long route to get to, I guess.
I appreciate it.
That's my own storage space. But that we are no longer bound by the hardware, and instead it is a matter of understanding how to make the software as efficient as possible. And I think this practice needs to be implemented so much more across so many more game studios, especially EA.
Oh my God. No, I don't know, man. Activision, dude.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Activision, even more so.
But yeah, both of them are horrendous about it. They just like, fuck it, just go for it.
I mean, they're just copying files anyway. They might as well at least, like.
Well, shit. I think we've talked about. one time we talked about it, and it was like so much of it was music. I'm like, is there really that much music in fucking Warzone? Like,
Yeah.
like is there? I don't know.
I mean, not to mention, is the audio quality worth like 90 gigs?
God, right? My favorite thing they pointed out in this article, real quick shout out to Adam Bankhurst. File size has been a big issue for some, especially those who wish to have both Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Call of Duty Modern Warfare / Warzone installed on one system. 500 gigabyte PS4 users may need to make room. Gosh. If they want to play the complete games. It's like, wow, come on, guys.
And IGN actually did take a look. They said it was due to a combination of factors, including games getting bigger in scope, problems with hardware and hardware inefficiencies. Come on now, and more. It's the software. If Microsoft can do it, they can do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You can blame it on the hardware all you want. The software can be made more efficient, and there is no doubt about that in my mind.
Agreed.
So, I don't know, any additional thoughts, closing thoughts?
Oh man, I just love seeing this. This is my I love when you can get an insane amount of game on a little bit of software, you know? Like, and the software size be small. Like, you know me, I'm a giant Nintendo fan, and obviously they're wildly different games, but I love how fucking Mario Odyssey is just like tiny compared to other games, and I'm like, that's a beautiful fucking game that's pretty big and expansive, but look at them go. But Nintendo's really good about that in-house. Their in-house games are always like really small comparatively to others, while still feeling robust.
Right. Yeah. I would say the one caveat that comes with the territory of at least an in-house Nintendo game is, yes, the quality is there. However, the sales are not.
Oh my gosh.
At least not nearly as often as other games. You know what I'm saying? So like, and especially like even, you know, for it to become a Nintendo Select
game, yeah,
it takes at least like 3, 4, 5 years.
Yep.
And so I think that's the balance you have a give and take. You know, okay, yeah, we'll get a Nintendo in-house game, but it's going to be $60.
Yep, exactly.
It is going to be $60 unless you wait a decade.
Dude, like the fact that I got Luigi's Mansion 3 for $30 on Black Friday is mind-boggling to me still. I mean, shit, even because I got Fire Emblem, Yoshi's Woolly World, and Luigi's Mansion for $30 a piece, and like I still can't wrap my mind around that. I'll never see a deal like that again. Straight up. Fucking Nintendo.
Yeah. You really won't. Not in your lifetime.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in my lifetime.
Hopefully our grandkids will.
Grandkids will be... No, by the time our grandkids are coming around, it'll be... wow, Grandpa, I got this collector's edition of Luigi's Mansion. I remember when it was $30. Yeah.
Check it out.
Well, you know.
It's an HD remaster, but they didn't change anything. Speaking of not changing, go ahead.
I was actually thinking about that. I feel like I'm sidetracking a lot lately, but
fuck it.
I do want to say I have been thinking about this a lot lately, and I just don't understand the concept behind Nintendo not just putting oh god, what was it called? On the Wii / Wii U,
dude,
Virtual Console.
Oh yeah, dude. Virtual Console would kill on Switch. Just absolutely.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine?
And just like, I just want them to take all their retro games,
Yep.
put it on their digital marketplace.
Yep. And you know, people.
Just do that.
Well, I mean, shit, dude. I bought Mega Man 1 for the Wii. It was like $5. Like, done. Easy. I'll do it again. Fucking $5 to $10 for like NES games, $15, $15 to $20 for SNES games, $30 for N64. That's what they're doing on the Wii. I'm like, Jesus, people, they'll eat that shit up.
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand why they're not doing that, like, in droves.
Yeah.
I want to release them like amiibo waves,
Ooh.
but bigger.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like, give me 20, 30 games at a time.
Fucking do it.
$5 a pop. Who knows? Who knows how much I could put on there?
Dude, they could
Well, like-
crush it.
I mean, damn.
I could go,
Now that you're making it, like, I just don't understand why they wouldn't do that.
right?
It seems like an easy thing to just print money for them.
Oh,
but
dude.
they're not doing it, and I don't know why.
Me chilling in my bed, playing my Switch, playing fucking Wind Waker, just hanging out.
Like, they have this entire library that they could go back to and make backwards compatible on the Switch.
Easy. Like, just do it.
I don't know. Maybe with the Switch Pro that they will announce. I'm just calling my shot from here.
Yeah, I almost put an article in about the Switch Pro, and I'm like, well, we basically know it's gonna happen, and Cal and I usually don't do like rumor articles.
I'm just calling my shot now. I know I have zero. I didn't even see that article, but I just, at this point, it just seems like a given.
Dude, there's no doubt in my mind. I've seen so many leaks, like in quotes, by when it being listed on Mexico's Amazon, like, I feel like that's a big sign. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Man, I saw someone was like, oh, they should name it Lotus, actually. It's funny. Lotus recommended this before I saw it on Nintendo subreddit. It's like, the new fucking Switch should be called the Super Nintendo Switch. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to come. just like really selling it to me.
Man,
But here's
as long as they don't go with new Nintendo Switch,
they're going to fucking do it.
I am going to fucking whoop sauce. Reggie won't be able to stop me. Bowser won't be able to stop me.
Dude, that's so on brand for them.
God, I can't think of a worse name.
I know.
But you know what? I can see it happening.
Yes. I can almost taste it. You know what I can almost actually taste? Valve dropping another bomb on us. Valve is secretly building a Switch-esque portable gaming PC. Hello, Steam Pal? Says everything by Sean Hollister. I'm going to throw it out there before I even get started. If this works, I'm going to be happy for him, but I immediately have my doubts.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It would basically be a step into the console market at that rate.
Yeah.
You know?
Which they've tried before.
Portable gaming PCs.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's hypothetically, it's really fucking cool.
Yes, it is. But like, part of the reason I play on PC is because I want to play with the mouse and keyboard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
I don't want to play with their fucking
tablet.
Touchpad. Yeah. But appears to be called Steam Pal or Neptune. One of the two.
Hell yeah. I actually love the name Steam Pal. That is like, that's some real 90s video game shit right there.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking it's like super cheesy kind of.
Oh my god. Okay. Here. Okay. So sorry. They're in the article they mentioned testing on the Aya Neo for months, a great companion for Persona 5 Golden couch sessions. So our boy Phenomenon, big fan of Persona 4 Golden. I saw a copy of that at Half Price Books yesterday. Guess how much that fucker is going for used right now on the Vita?
P4G, I will say $20.
$100.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
100.
100. I was like, hello, excuse me. I think you. I think
Half Price Books. You got it at?
I didn't get it.
Wanted
But,
to a little soft.
yeah, I was like, I think you added an extra zero there, bud. Like,
got too many zeros on this.
but yeah, you know,
That does not seem.
that doesn't seem
That
right.
actually seems like that might actually literally be what happened. Is they put one extra zero on accident because
There's no way.
P4G ain't worth that, right?
Damn.
I mean, not on Vita. Not ever. No.
Amazon has it right now for $200. Zoink, Scoob.
Yeah, fucking jinkies.
Holy
bro.
shit. Damn, today I learned. But yeah, I think this is cool. If Steam can get out there and get it going, and Valve can do all this, that'd be awesome.
It'd be good for the competition.
It's true.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I just am. Here's the couple things that immediately jump to mind for me are its own presence on PCs,
Mm-hmm.
actual PCs,
Mm-hmm.
versus their ecosystem on their own. I'm just going to call it a console at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Versus like, okay, so let's say they do have a console out. How are they going to finagle making it work with a PC? Like, would they do streaming a la like a USB drive, and then maybe take the USB and put it into like a Switch-esque looking ass thing?
Yeah.
Right now, until it's announced, I really don't feel confident saying I have any faith in the project. I'll feel a little bit better, or at least more confident in saying, yes, I will at least be interested in and or straight up buy something like this, or wow, I'm staying away from this because this looks like it's going to blow up in their faces. And but here's the question I have for you.
Hit me.
What would they have to do for something like this to make it a must buy for you?
Actually, at the very bottom of the article, the last line of the article is exactly what I feel. If Valve builds more of its games and takes an active role in optimizing for a system, I'd be interested. If they make some good looking fucking games for this handheld console that, from what it sounds like, it's basically like a Switch, I'm in. Like, I love my Switch. And if they're doing the same kind of thing with some really good looking damn games, I'll buy one. Sure.
Imagine, if you will,
Half-Life 3.
No. Imagine, if you will, after all these years, Orange Box 2.
Oh,
you get
fuck.
Team Fortress 3. Okay?
Okay.
You get Portal 3. Half-Life 3. And not only that, but they're gonna throw in Left 4 Dead 3.
I was just about to say, where's Left 4 Dead 3? Yeah, they need. I would buy that in a fucking heartbeat. And if it was only. See, they would have to make it exclusive to that console to move the console. Because if they put it on the Steam, on like the regular platform, it'd be fucked. No one would care. But if
I think they do a limited release on their own.
What if it was
system.
Like a year limited release? You think it'd be enough? I mean,
I think 6 months would be. I think 6 months would be enough, actually.
Yeah.
Just based off how people like society's attention span as a general collective thought. Just is not anywhere. I mean, not that it was anything great before, but it's not what it was back then. You know, there'll be a dedicated fan group that's just like it on a hawk. Like, okay, August 13th, they're gonna release it on PC, and I'm getting it day one.
Yes.
But like, for the most part, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, fine, I'll get it. I'll check it out."
I'll wait. It's fine.
Or they'll say no. I'm good. I'll just wait, and then find out about it a year later or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think if they are going to do something like this, I have heard rumors that they were working on a new updated version of their
Orange Box
engine, their game engine.
Oh shit, that's exciting.
And I think it was shown off slightly with Alex, but it's not like in its final state. I want to say I don't know that for sure. None of that is confirmed. It's just me kind of. I shouldn't say it like that. I should say I don't think it's quite optimized.
Yeah.
But I think that they were trying to implement that for Half-Life Alyx as a VR game to put on their platform.
Yeah. And then flex their index, which is considered a top tier VR headset.
Right.
I don't know, man.
So,
if they can pull it off, I'll be super hyped.
Yeah. I think I would do it for Portal 3.
Oh my god, dude, 100%. I would love to. I don't know. See, that's a tough call because, like, depends on how big it is. Because I'd rather play Left 4 Dead 3 on like a bigger screen, just with the sheer amount of shit happening on screen at a time. I feel like that'd be the better way to play it. Although I'd still be interested if it was exclusive to this handheld console for a little bit. Be like, okay.
Do you have Left 4 Dead 2?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I could.
I might gift that to you sometime.
I was gonna say I definitely could because I fucking love Left 4 Dead 2.
I would like to get a whole squad going.
Yeah.
Baby.
Hey, Tilda's here. Free cat, everyone. Look at that baby. Look at that fang. You folks can't tell, but she got the big old fang there. She a sweet angel.
Yeah. Well, she's pissed off right now.
Yeah, she is.
Like this. Speaking of pissed off.
Hey, here's to nobody getting pissed off about this news.
I mean, when you don't have anything to release, why bother having one?
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking, though. Like, they've already made it clear that Overwatch 2 is getting pushed. Like, whatever.
What? Overwatch 2 is not gonna happen. It's a meme.
It's a meme.
Just a meme, bro.
Hey, I've seen the articles.
The entire concept of Overwatch 2 has been just... I don't even want it. anymore. The idea of Overwatch 2 just sounds like garbage
Hey, it's gonna have a
compared to
story
Overwatch
mode.
1. Oh, woo! I play Overwatch for the story. The
But-
fucking 3 lines at the beginning of matches where, like, Mercy says, Genji, looks like he healed up nicely. It's all thanks to you, Doctor. Okay.
There you go. That's the backstory.
Thank you. Thank you, Blizzard, for giving me so much in-depth observations.
Honestly, Overwatch lore is about as straightforward as fucking Dark Souls lore.
Quote, kill. I don't know why I'm here. All I know is I must kill.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
literally, you know,
I mean, shit. E3 is all online this year, and like, I'll be interested to see what else is going to be a online exclusive. But I think BlizzCon really does benefit from having a lot of sweaty dudes there, IRL. So I think they made the right call.
I think I had an extra boogie in there because something came out.
Did you ever hear about when when Blizzard released new World of Warcraft shirts and all the triple XL, double XL, and XL sold out in like the first day, and then the small, medium, and larges were around for months.
I'm pretty sure we covered that.
Back when?
On the Quapcast.
Oh my god.
That was a literal perfect piece of news right there.
Right.
Just like, wow.
It's like, man, why did these stereotypes exist? And I'm just like, son of a bitch. Oh man. But yeah, that's about it really. It's just that it's not happening this year, but that's fine. They're planning something big next year apparently. So it's exciting. It'll be cool to see what they have to announce when they have something to announce.
If I had to guess, the reason that they outright canceled versus made it online or virtual is that the pandemic response by the world as a whole has not reached where they want to be to make it. Oh my, okay. Sorry, I got distracted there. It has not gotten to the point where they feel comfortable hosting an event like this. But that they didn't have a plan B, which I think is kind of sad. Have a Blizzard Direct.
Ooh.
Have something like that ready as a backup if you're not gonna have a in-person thing, you know.
Exactly.
But again, like I said at the beginning, if you have nothing to show, then what's the fucking point? If it's just gonna be the same fucking shit that you showed last year.
Exactly. Then don't even do it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the thing is, don't beat around the bush and say, oh, you know, it's a complex thing to put together that we really want to just do it all right. You know,
Okay.
Don't give me that fucking bullshit. If you've done it before, you have the people to do it again.
Yep.
Do not give me that as an excuse. Instead, just say, look, we planned for one thing and we didn't have a backup.
Yep.
Do not bullshit us. Gamers do not like to be bullshit too.
I was gonna say, Cal, speaking of not really having a plan, why is it so fucking stupid and hard to get a PS5 still? This article by Alex Kranz gave me life, my dude. Shout out to him. Really, this is like Okay, so here's the thing. As someone who went to school for journalism, I wouldn't call this a very... I would call this a more subjective article. This is not objective writing.
Almost like an opinion, almost an opinion piece.
Yes.
Actually, basically.
This is an opinion piece with really good information in there. Straight up opinion piece with like really, honestly, really good like info about like the current PS5 ecosystem. Or not ecosystem, like just trying to get one. It's dumb. It's absolute bullshit. And Sony's already said that there's going to be a delay well into next year. But I love this guy just going at him. Like, he's like, nah. This is dumb. Just like the scalpers are just running rampant still. And there's like, everyone has their own new way now of making sure that the people can get the PS5s. And basically what Alex is saying is that there's no need for all of this. It could be so simple. Cal, thoughts?
Until there are regulations put in place that allow companies to track the people that have bought their consoles, until there is some sort of... But the thing is...
Shit's easy to fake.
There are zero laws that can be put into place and still have our economy be called a capitalistic economy.
Yep.
And, you know, that's one of the great American fucking pillars, I guess.
Fighting scalpers.
Yeah. Fucking scalpers are gonna scalp.
Yep.
And it's sad. Long and short, it's sad. But you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to. When I decide to buy a PS5,
Yeah.
which probably won't happen until God of War, I guess, 2. I don't know how to describe. No, Ragnarok.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Whew.
When Ragnarok drops, I'll be interested in that.
Yeah.
But I'll be interested in like a bundle sort of thing. Which
this guy
I don't
trying to
know.
get that cool ass, like our boy Admiral Akbar getting that beautiful fucking God of War PS4 Pro.
So good. Oh, it's so good.
It's a beaut.
Yeah, I'm looking to do something like that.
Yeah, that's a good call.
But kind of curious if they're gonna have like a slim or anything like that.
Also true.
Otherwise, I don't know. It's not like, for me still, it is sad to see that PS5 is so lacking in quantity
Mm-hmm.
and availability. It's interesting to see it happen with PlayStations
Yeah.
versus Switches.
Right? That's something that's really interesting to me. And that's bouncing back a little bit to that whole Switch Pro thing, or whatever that might be called. They've basically admitted that they're doing it, right? Like Nintendo, like everyone basically knows. And the way that Nintendo, after the whole Switch situation with COVID last year, where they were having this same issue, they moved a lot of the stuff back to Japan, like a lot of production and stuff like that, and how they're going about getting all these parts and stuff. So that's helping them a lot. That's why you still see a lot of Switches out in the wild, but not PS5s. Plus, they use different components, so hopefully that won't change anything. But yeah, sorry, go on about just this whole situation.
It's I don't know how else to put it other than it's obscene.
Yeah.
Like, I wish there was a way to track these sales. I don't know. Maybe Apple is onto something by having a contained ecosystem so that they can track, oh, this person bought this item, person bought this item, so on and so forth.
Hmm.
Maybe something similar to that for every retailer in America, but at the same time, having that sort of free flow information between stores,
Yep.
you know, that would not be okay.
Yeah.
That'd be almost like collusion against the consumer at that rate.
Exactly.
Which, if I want to buy 6 fucking PS5s, there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to.
Exactly. It just sucks from the consumer standpoint.
Yeah.
It's both fantastic and horrible for the consumer. Like, the craftier, techier consumers are just gonna keep getting their way, and like your Joe Schmo with the mom, like a mom trying to get a kid a PS5 for Christmas, is just gonna be up Shit's Creek.
Yeah.
Up shit creek. Oh man, you just hate to see it happen.
However, I will say this. Don't go to a big realtor or real oh my god,
Retail outlet.
retail outlet. Don't go to big.
Go local.
Don't go to a big one. Definitely go local.
Our boy,
Because
our follower Lotus, Mario Kart God himself, he actually just hopped on a list at VGE.
oh,
He committed to it.
the one by, I'll say it like this: the one off the strip.
I believe so.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure the exact one, but I know that he's on a list at one of them.
Oh. You're talking on. Okay, gotcha.
He hasn't
Yeah.
gotten it. He is now
That's-
on that list that we've talked about previously.
Yeah, I have been thinking about getting on that same list.
Same. It's tempting. So my big thing is when they start dropping dates for games, I'm gonna hop on there probably. Because we know games are being worked on, we just don't know when the hell they're coming out.
Yeah.
But
In the meantime,
oh,
it's not affecting the profitability.
no, this is absurd. This is ridiculous. This quickly into like the console freaking release. That's insane to me. I guess it's, I don't know. I'm just so used to thinking about like PS3, PS4, Xbox, like the last 2 generations, it took them so long to become profitable that like it's crazy to me that they're expected to break even next month.
That's nutty.
It's cool. You like to see it, just because I don't know. You just hope that the money goes back into the making the console better, making everything better for us. But yeah, that's not how it actually works. But be nice.
Yeah. This is it's interesting to see this.
Yeah.
How the return on investment is 250% plus for Horizon Zero Dawn, Days Gone, and they're planning for Uncharted: A Thief's End to be on PC as well.
Yep. That is insane. Like,
I'm curious as to like how many more PC ports do you think they wind up going with?
I don't know, man. I was a little surprised when they said Uncharted 4. Like,
That's like their
That's what got
baby
me.
property right there.
Naughty Dog, like, I don't know. Seems-
Imagine if you will, a world where, um, fuck, what's it called? Last of Us. It's on PC.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh.
Would you play through Last of Us 2 again if they put it on PC?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Only because I'd feel like I'd have to stream it again, and I don't want to go through that again.
I was
Not
there.
that
I
it
was happy.
bad.
I was happy to be there. I'm glad I got to be part of it. The best part.
That was something else.
That fucked me up. I was at work, just sobbing in my edit bay. Like, God, what a game.
I'll tell you what, I still think about that game a lot.
Very good.
A lot. That's one of the few games that has truly like affected me with the storytelling. And it's not necessarily in the best way. But like in terms of the execution
Yes.
of it. The execution, I think, was the best. The writing wasn't necessarily the best, but the execution of that writing in portraying it in the concept of a video game.
Yep.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, exactly. The way they built tension and fucked my emotions, just so good. Like, I'm a cinephile. I watch a hell of a ton of movies. And boy, oh boy, if I could get, like, a few more movies to affect me emotionally like that game affected me, that'd be pretty dope. Like, it's straight up, not to oversell it, it is so cinematic and it's just incredible in how they did it. I was just fucking watching. I wasn't even playing it. I was just watching you play. I can't even imagine being so heavily invested playing it, getting that.
Yeah. The part, I'm not a crier, not necessarily, but the ending part of that truly got to me was I'm not gonna spoil it. I can't spoil it.
Nah. It's so good though.
It made me over I'll put it like this. The reason that I still think about this game is because the part that made me cry actually like makes me question what the entire, not the entire game, what like about half of the game plus like 60% of the game is for. Like, what are we really fighting for there?
Yep. Exactly.
If we are at an understanding and on the same page as what we should be on with the characters. And I'm trying to be a little bit vague there, so as not to give anything away.
Yep.
But thinking about it back, that's a minor, it sounds like a gripe.
It's not.
But it's compensated for in the execution, is how I'll put it. Now, granted, this game's like over a year old at this point, but
still.
I don't feel like quite spoiling it just yet. Still.
It's a good call.
That's a testament to how good the game is. So,
yeah.
Regardless, let's move on to something else.
Yeah.
Something that I actually kind of take issue with.
Hit me.
So, PlayStation's developing AI agents that will play games with you. They're calling it Bots 2.0. And frankly, to me, this just seems like a marketing move.
Oh, 100%.
there's always been bots.
Yeah.
There's always been something.
Yep.
What
Yep.
you think you're playing against the wire players? No, you're the. Granted, here's the difference, though.
All right.
At least the thing that would make it different to me, and something that I have touted for a while, is, and this is where, frankly, I'm surprised that something like this isn't being worked on by Microsoft.
Yeah.
With cloud computing and all that, and the power behind that.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to put much stock into that, I feel like having that sort of like collective cloud brain being put into the mind of an AI unit like this, that learns your moves.
Where it's learning everyone's moves, not just yours.
Right. Then you put that into the cloud and come up with maybe like certain tiers.
Yeah.
I think that sort of aspect would truly differentiate it from just, miss percent chance for a shooty game.
Yeah.
40%. Miss percent chance 60% for easy mode, or miss percent chance 10% for hard mode. Like either you're gonna die or you're not. And that, along with obviously other AI sort of calculations.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing, because like it almost seems like PlayStation's trying to get in the middle there. They're not like fully able or want to commit to that next step, because basically what they're doing is making a very good bot. Like, and the goal of it is to learn from you, to play with you, which is really cool. But I'm just very skeptical that PlayStation's there,
Yeah, that's exactly my hesitation as well. I really don't think that, I think that their system could probably handle it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, do they have the infrastructure to garner this sort of, this sort of futuristic computing.
Yes.
So how I want to kind of phrase that. The first phrase that came to mind was exotic, and that I knew that wasn't quite what I was going for. But the forward-thinking computing behind this, it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
I'm just not necessarily sold that it's going to be truly this big, huge deal that they're making it to be.
Yeah.
I truly actually think that part of this is to create a little more hype so that maybe they can sell some more consoles, whether it's through legit channels or through scalpers, just to boost their ecosystem regardless.
I genuinely think that PlayStation is going to walk so Microsoft can run with this. I think Microsoft's going to see this and just really take it to the next level.
Oh, and that, to that point, I was actually thinking about what Microsoft would be doing in comparison to this. And just because they haven't announced it doesn't mean they're not working on it.
Very true. Very true.
So that's my guess, is that they probably have a similar idea.
Oh, yeah.
It's just they either haven't announced it, or they kind of are just like, well, we're constantly making updates to our bots regardless. I don't have a lean one way or the other as far as whether or not what is and isn't reality there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
it'll be really interesting to see where this goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there.
And here's the thing. You know where Mariel Dandridge is going? Right back to her role as Marlene. Just gonna drop a prequels quote on you right now. A surprise but a welcome one to be sure, because for some fucking reason it is very rare for voice actors to reprise roles IRL. And I understand that like John DiMaggio can't take the live action role of Jake the dog, or Bender the robot.
I was just about to say Bender.
Oh my god. But dude, like, why the fuck not? Especially, she has a career in television and theater. So we'll go for it. It'd be crazy not to.
Yeah. I don't know really what else to say about this.
I'll say it. Pedro Pascal is going to be a way better Joel. I'm going to have a way better Joel voice than Joel that we already know. I'm just throwing Troy Baker under the bus. He's a great guy, but I just think it's funny that like he couldn't possibly like play Joel though. They just don't look anything at all alike. And I understand that like a television adaptation doesn't have to be true to the material, but be a real big stretch.
Yeah. I mean, it would either be a really big stretch or a lot of makeup and some finagling in the audio engineering department.
But
I guess I'm not too surprised because, frankly, you know, I do a good Gollum impression. I don't really look like Gollum besides the, slouched over figure and
the posture at work.
The fucking goblin belly.
His little goblin belly.
The loincloth that I use most of the time when I'm off camera. Besides that, I'm really nothing like Gollum.
Mm-hmm.
God. But I don't know how I got on that tangent.
I don't know. You just keep talking about giving it to us raw, and I'm at a total loss to what you want anymore.
You know what? I want to give Sonic some colors.
Ooh wee.
Raw.
I'm so excited for this.
One of the, I'll just say it. One of the most underrated Sonic games. Although it's not like it wasn't appreciated. It's just I still think it was underrated. Does that make sense?
I think critically it was well received. It just didn't move copies for some fucking reason.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So Sonic Colors Ultimate coming out September 7th, 2021.
Hell yeah.
It'll be coming out for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
Yep.
Wow, what? Xbox One?
Yeah. It's trying to get it on a console that's in the market.
2 generations old.
What?
Not a 1X or 1S?
I mean, I
or
think
even a series?
I think they just mean so like if you have the OG, you can still play it.
I guess, yeah. It'll probably be on Game Pass anyway.
It's true.
What? I mean, they say the same stuff for it as per any, remaster. Stunning visuals, additional features, new mode, improved gameplay enhancements. Okay.
Classic.
But I mean, I'm not gonna fucking give them of course, that's what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
This, you know what? I'd be curious to look at the remaster size versus the OG size
Ooh, yeah, for sure.
to tie it all back to. We're not all the way back, but to the
Flight Simulator.
Flight Simulator. Yeah, to that article.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see the size of this game versus the OG because, like we said before, I don't know. This should be a common practice. Remasters should be efficient,
Yep.
tight,
Yes.
and better overall.
That's the whole point, right?
I like to think so.
But I haven't been playing any Sonic games. Have you?
Uh, does Smash count? I don't think so.
Does anyone play as Sonic? No, not a human. Only total degenerates.
I've been thinking about playing, I don't know, like Sonic Adventure or something on stream.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Because Royalty Fish was chugging on that for a little while back in the. I say back in the day, like it was like years ago, but just early on streaming.
That game gets me hyped, though. I remember the first time I played Sonic Adventure and had to run away from that orca. It blew my fucking mind. I was like, this is the pinnacle of gaming.
Yeah, like I've been thinking about doing something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something. I don't want to say chill, but like with kind of brain dead game design
Yeah.
at play.
Yeah. Just get through
Just
the level.
like-
Something nice and laid back.
Just be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Something you could, where you could play the whole game in like 4 or 5 hours.
I'm a little disappointed that they aren't doing a remaster of Sonic 06. Do it, you cowards. Do it. Don't fix anything. Just port it.
I don't want that. You might be the only one there.
It's not true, man.
Yeah.
That's what everyone on the Smash/Kart stream wanted. They're all just like, fuck it. Come on, Sega. Sega really struggled there for a little bit. But yeah, so what else have you been playing? Did you play any Hearthstone this week?
I didn't. No. I really was considering Hearthstone for a chill game to stream. Instead of Until Dawn. But I wound up going with Power Washing Simulator 2021.
Hell yeah, you did.
And I'll tell you, it played right into my OCD.
That's
Like that.
hilarious.
I did not expect to be like. I'm not saying I was sweating over it necessarily, but I definitely like that part of my brain triggered where I was like, I'm not gonna sell for less than 100%,
Yup.
and it's not like I'm on a timer, so fuck it, yeah. We're cleaning everything in here.
This is happening. Have you ever cleaned
And-
something with a power washer?
Yes,
This shit is
a long time ago.
That shit is so satisfying. Like, totally different level.
It doesn't work like a normal power washer does.
Ah, okay.
IRL. IRL, you need to like pick a side and go
Yeah.
straight. You can't just be like flinging it all over the place
Right.
because you're gonna wind up with uneven cleanliness
Mm-hmm.
or basically like ripped up portions of whatever you're blasting.
Mm-hmm.
So the game doesn't really take that into account, which I'm fine with. I understand that there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Yikes. Ooh, it's getting late.
Yeah, it is.
But I played plenty of Mass Effect.
Hell yeah. Yes. I'm so happy for you, man. I know how excited you've been for this.
I'm actually pretty sure it's funny. I'm kind of like blasting through the first game
Well, I mean,
as fast as I can.
because you want to get to the fucking second one.
Yeah, and
That's
so I'm not like bothering to talk to too many people. I'm not optimizing my equipment necessarily. I'm just kind of like, let's go. Let's fucking
let's
go.
get there.
Um, I think I have like 5 main missions to do and
Damn.
maybe 4 side missions to do. The rest are just like exploration based where you have to go to like every single landable
Mm-hmm.
um planet to harvest some heavy metals,
Yep.
light metals, so on and so forth,
Mm-hmm.
or surveying planets for gases. All that sort of stuff that's not really pertinent, so you don't have to do that, and I
Yeah.
don't really plan
Nice.
on. But yeah, it's going pretty well so
Good.
far.
Hell yeah.
Um, Other than that, I've been playing some Overwatch,
Classic.
played some Lucio Ball, um, and that's about it. I've been trying to focus all my energy towards Mass Effect.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So, what about you? What you been playing?
Dude, Pokemon Snap just keeps fucking my brain. Speaking of getting that 100%, you're just like aiming for stars and stuff. And like, you want to get diamond. You want to get diamond rank on all your pictures. And boy, oh boy, it's just killing me sometimes. I'm like, I know I can get a better picture. I'm there. This is better than the score it's giving me. Shit like that. But Pokemon Snap has me so hooked. And I've played it on a few streams now. Like I think 4. And I still have areas I haven't seen yet. So I'm very excited.
Damn.
It's solid. I really enjoy it. But I've been playing that, Pokemon Gold, some Kirby Superstar, been playing Bravely Default 2, some Smash, as per usual, always, and a hell of a ton of Mario Kart. Just so deep into the Mario Kart right now. Gotta get better. Always training. Train at 200 times gravity, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have any fucking sensu beans. I'm not a wuss. Just trying to get this done.
Just need a room of oh my god.
You got this.
Sorry, no. Room of it's at the top of the tower.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I can't remember. Fake fan over here.
I guess I have to. Time space continuum.
Yes. Damn it. I just...
Whatever it is.
Yep. Corn Tower.
It's not that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I've mostly just been watching a lot of movies and TV recently. Like,
yeah.
Trying to catch back up on that.
I'll be honest. Hopefully without sounding like too much like a I don't want to say basic bitch, but without sounding like too much of a basic bitch. Courtney and I started watching Barefoot Contessa from episode 1.
Hey, don't you dare speak ill of her.
I'm not.
Because she's awesome, right? It's quality content, dude.
It's really good.
It's really fucking good.
Like, she boils all her fruit like a mad person.
She fucking does.
I'm like, why are you boiling those raspberries? You're crazy. You're fucking psycho.
Right.
And she's just like, it's gonna make the perfect glaze.
And it
And I'm
fucking does, dude. I'm watching
oh
that, and
my
I'm
God,
just like, Jesus.
teach me.
Yeah, right? Oh, so speaking of watching things, though, oh my god. Everyone keep your eye out. I'm gonna start trying to work on something. But I recently watched the Rugrats movie and Rugrats in Paris. And it just got me super hyped for those PS1 N64 era Rugrats games. Fuck, Rugrats Studio Tour for the PS1. Rugrats, whatever that adventure one was that came out on the PS1 and N64. So damn good. And Rugrats in Paris, the game's phenomenal. It's really good. Oh man. It just made me want to play those.
And fuck with that.
Yeah. Well, Cal, where can people find you? If they're looking for you on social medias.
They can find me here at twitch.tv/Hogside Productions. I stream fairly regular. Well, not regularly, but often.
Hell yeah.
Find me on Twitter at Humble Halfwit. I hesitate to even bring this up.
Say it.
I am thinking of changing it to Hopeful Halfwit
Hey.
to be a little more consistent, but
Do
I don't know. It's been Humble Halfwit for 63 episodes now.
Fuck it.
It'd be a shame to change. But other than that, just don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Absolutely follow me on Twitter. If you want. I don't know. Sometimes I can be a little salty or a little too politically motivated to share my beliefs about how fucked we all are.
Hey man, here's the thing. If I wasn't trying to stay as objective as I could about some things on Twitter, I'd be right there with you.
Yeah.
But
I don't doubt that.
Just follow me on Twitter and see all the random bullshit that I tweet about there's no coherence to the kind of content you're going to get from me. Guaranteed.
I will say Jake is very consistent with his Catterdays post.
Used to be.
Posts.
Used to be. I'm bad about it now. I moved that more so over to Insta. Get that on the daily story on a Saturday. But found out my mom got tickets to that. My parents got tickets to the Hell Omega in Wisconsin, so they're really excited. Yeah, my mom's a diehard Green Day fan. My dad really enjoys Weezer. And my mom dropped a beautiful quote on me. She was like, got tickets to Hell Omega. Can't wait to see Green Day, Weezer, and the Fall Out Boys. And that brought me so much joy. And tweeted about that today. It's just so wholesome. She's just like, I don't know anything about it, but I'm excited. And I'm like, cool, good. Then my dad was very upset that Fall Out Boy is performing after Weezer. Because my dad was like, this is some real bullshit. And I agree with him, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can hear me complain about shit like that on Twitter, on Instagram. Check my hot takes on Letterboxd. See me give... Race to Witch Mountain or whatever, that shitty Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie. See me give it 1 star solely for the meme template and half a star. I was stuck at a US Cellular for like 2 hours, so I watched the entirety of Race to Witch Mountain, and I wish I never had. I'll never get that time back. I'd rather have just sat in dead silence.
Yeah, I had a similar experience at an AT&T store, but it was watching Tanked.
Oh no!
And it wasn't even like just a new episode. It was like Tanks for the Memories.
Oh my god! Was it a clip show?
Yeah, I was just like,
fuck.
I wish someone would fucking drown me in one of those. God.
Marshawn, please stop.
Oh no, something happened with this fucking tank.
Oh no.
Oh, they can't. This fish that they got sent died. Oh, where else were they gonna get one?
God. Well,
Anyway,
here's the thing. If you want content that's way better than Tanked, go to Hogtied Productions on twitch.tv. Go to it on YouTube. We're putting up stuff all the time right now, really. Let's be honest. Content's flowing. And you come into the right place. You can follow us on all the socials. Everything. Get it. Get it here. Follow us. Do what you want. Play by your own rules.
yeah.
Get. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for sticking around with us. We'll catch y'all on the flippity flop.
Later, nerds.